So let us continue. And for the free classroom video, that'll check the content you have. So let me check it. So first of all, I ask you to check circuit. So let me check some of your answers. Circuit. A circuit in the field of networking is an endpoint communication between two machines. Well, so in fact, this one maybe not so proper. At least probably you need to mention something like we have the function of a door, 就一个门, something like that one. So this one not proper. Well, I should let you know I will ask here to have the checking for each problem. Each problem associated with 5 points. If okay, then you have 5 points. If it's still okay, 4 points. And including your ID, if of course, I will ask here for the current problem. At least mention ID, name, and group ID one time. And then you can have the proper points. If you don't mention name, ID, and group ID, then I may ask here to have a point, deduct 1, minus 1. So if yes, you have the answer, but totally not okay, you still have 3 points. All right. Unless you don't come to have the answer. So here, it's still okay to have this. It doesn't matter. Oh, it's okay, right? This one. In Chinese, this one. It's still okay. I check it quickly. It doesn't mean everything's okay. All right, so this one, at least, we have some answer. The answer says we will have the possible service provided by the lower layer. To have the service provided by some lower layer, we should have a door to request for those service. Something like that. So this is the circuit. And let me move on to the next one. IP, it is enough or not? So let me check some of the answer here. Yeah, for the current one, it mentioned we should have the pole number. So it says not enough, but it mentioned we should have IP plus pole number. That's correct. So not enough. And this one in Chinese. It says IP can identify the machine, but this machine can have multiple applications. So we should have IP plus phone number, correct? All right, so this one correct. But possibly, I encourage you to have the answer in Chinese, sorry, not Chinese, in English next time. But it's still okay, I will ask here to go through the answer. And the next one, maybe you have question. What it means, vanilla TCP. Vanilla TCP actually is the original version of TCP. Original version of TCP, does it consider the encryption? Originally, no. All right, so false, that's correct. So this one, no. Because of no, so we should have the enhancement of security to TCP or to UDP. But currently, I ask you TCP. Well, and last one, I simply call SNMP. And currently, let me ask you, Anyone know the extended term for SNMP? Or what's the purpose for SNMP? If yes, raise your hands. Or maybe look up SNMP, what it stands for. SNMP. So try to use Google, try to use ChatGPT, SNMP, and networking. Can you find it? SNMP and networking. So it should be simple network management protocol, right? Simple network management protocol. I emphasize management protocol. So for management, we have the regular management. It doesn't mean we should enforce all the packets are correctly received by the destination. So if we enforce that one, then it's hard for us to provide service in the net because we emphasize the regular maintenance. It is not okay. For SNMP, actually, we don't want to use TCP. Instead, we use UDP. So if you want to know more, sure. I still expect all of you to go through the video so that you know all of this. And why I use SNMP? Because I mentioned SNMP within the video. So anyone find it? I mentioned SNMP within the video? Yes, right? Okay. But I don't let you know the expanded terms of SNMP. I call it the management of networking. So let me check again. False. SNMP use UDP. Usually, and usually so, a lot of us use SNMP. SNMP use UDP. And likewise for DNS, we expect to use UDP as well. All right. Okay, that's also, I check your answer, and actually I will ask here to grade for this. And let us get back to this one. So that's all. I think you know the answer to the 4 questions, right? Am I right? So in the following, I go through quickly, and once I think we have something important, I will emphasize. Here. For process here, actually, it's the program running within the host, so it's process. And we emphasize client-server process, but please notice, for P2P, even we don't have the server, but for each node within the P2P, that node should have a client process and server process. So this one, you check it. And so that we can have the implementation of a P2P program. And here, this is a circuit, you see. We have a door. And you can check where we have the door, analogous to door. Because we should request service from the lower layer. To request that one, someone will need to pass through some door, and so you can request the service from the lower layer. And IP enough? No, we should have a port number. Here, this is the answer. No. As for the protocol, I think proprietary here. We don't use private, but we use proprietary. And to consider the service, actually, we consider some factor: data integrity, timing, and the throughput and security. So that we have the list like this one. Because of this, then we have the possible service required, and then within which one you want to use, TCP or UDP. And TCP, we can provide these, and the UDP seems to be no specific service provided by UDP. We have a question: why bother? Something like we have the plain house. If you want to buy one house, a plain house, so maybe someone prefer that one because they can have their own design for themselves. So we still have the alternative service provided by UDP. 我简单用中文讲一下。UDP 好像什么都没提供，其实有，它至少会有一些错误的检查。但是这样的服务是不是很阳春？对，阳春的服务也算是一种服务，也算是一种选项，就这么简单。那有时候没有这么多额外的服务，它相当于是没有限制。So I already have the specific reason for UDP in Chinese here, and I mentioned UDP actually provide error checking. Even we don't have the full function like TCP, but we don't have a limitation there as well. So sometimes we prefer UDP. For example, multimedia. Multimedia we have different rates. However, for TCP we have a flow control or some other control. For multimedia, sometimes it is not okay. So we will prefer UDP. And so that we have the possible association with TCP or UDP. But specifically multimedia, streaming, but streaming, why we use TCP? Because based on web, right? Based on web, so we have TCP as well. And within the video, I already have this. We prefer UDP or TCP, but UDP first, right? And because we don't have the security consideration for the original version of TCP here, vanilla TCP. So we should have the enhancement of security for TCP. How to do? We have the other layer, TLS, above TCP. So above TCP, TCP is the transfer layer, so TLS is the application layer. So you can see it's the application layer. Well, so I go through that quickly. Is it okay? All right, so about that one, maybe you think we have around 20 pages to that we have some principles of network application. And actually from those problems and also for the points I emphasize, I think you know the key points to this paragraph. And let me mention one thing. We have the exercise associated with chapter 1, right? 第一章我有给各位练习题，对吧？不用教的，不用教的。So you should refer to those exercises because for the midterm exam or final exam or for the quiz, I will select some from the problem within the problem set. Even it won't be necessary for you to hand in, but you need to practice those. To push you to practice those, I already have some selected problems in our line group. And also I ask you to have the direct exercise in class. So you can scan, or maybe you can check your line group, right? I have the problem set, five problems. So you can check line, or maybe you can check the current file. So let me have the assignment quickly. We have 5 problems. However, we have 6 groups here. So let me ask group 1, the current problem. Feel free to discuss it now. And I think you have it, you can discuss it now. And group 2, second problem. 3 and 4. 3 and 4, here, 3 and 4, the third problem. All right, maybe you can merge. I think you can mention you are good 4, but you can discuss together within good 3 and 4. Good 5, problem 4. Good 6, problem 5. All right, and that's all. And then you have 10 minutes to prepare your answer. And later, you can have one to show your answer. As for how to show your answer, I ask you to show them on this. 设备 maybe you move here. 这样，到这边来，这样才可以。Sure, you can have the direct discussion, no problem. Yeah, feel free to have the direct discussion. Okay. And finally, I will choose one to serve as the presenter. So right now we have the presentation later. So of course I ask you to focus on your own problem, right? Group 1, problem 1. Group 2, 2. Group 3 and 4, it's problem 3. And 5 and 6, 4 and 5. And you have the problem, so focus on the problem. And later for the first stage, I ask you to have the presenter. So group 1, choose one to key in and serving as a presenter, group 1. And group 2. And group 3. And group 3 and 4, sorry. 5, choose one. And 6. For presenter, I will allow you to receive a bonus of 2 points. So which one want to have the presentation? Discuss within 3 and 4.
Give one answer from the group, or
Yeah, one answer. Later, I will ask you, all of you, to have the answer. But ask the presenter to show the answer first. So choose the presenter within your group. Group 1, who will be the presenter? Oh, wait a moment. So choose one to serve as a presenter, and the presenter, you should take the responsibility to show the answer first. So some problem from you. That's okay. Sure, just speak.
It says the packet switch, so we don't count that propagation delays.
Yeah. If we don't have any information, then it's 0.
So we consider all the data in problem is a big package.
Transmission.
I say that we consider that all the data in the problem A, in the problem 4A is a whole packet.
Whole, yeah.
It's whole packet. So
It should be the whole message.
Okay.
Whole message.
Okay.
And if you split, then we have the packet.
Yeah. So the problem B says that we need to separate it into 800 packets and
Yeah.
need to calculate the package.
So we have a large chunk and small chunk. Small size or large size. Yeah.
Okay. I don't think so. We can
Sure, no
finish it
problem.
under the time. I don't think we can finish on the time.
Sure.
We have
But at least
questions.
show some. I will allow you to have the other time.
When do we need to present it?
Or maybe today, or maybe we will find time to have the presentation.
Yeah, because I think that is too hard for us to just
Sure.
So we have five exercises in comparison
and
to
we
Not 5. I will ask you to focus on one.
No. Actually, the problem 4 has
we have
5.
Oh,
five
sure.
questions.
Sure.
Yeah, sub-questions,
I
yes.
don't think that we have enough time because that we only
Oh,
have
that's okay. That's okay.
15 minutes left. So this problem we need 3 minutes to discuss, and the problem is too long.
And in fact, for
because-
all of you, finally, you need to go through for the 5 problems. But you consider the problem first. I mean, for all of you, after the discussion, you still need to check the others. But you are assigned this problem to check first. Yeah. Sure, no problem.
But we need to think at ourselves.
Sure,
first.
take it easy. Take it easy. Now, right now. Okay.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Now, right now. So, for all of you should choose the presenter. So, good one. Who will be the presenter? Let me make sure. And it's you, right? Okay, good. And good two. Who will be the presenter? Good two. Choose one. And good three and four. 3 and 4. Let me make sure. 3 and 4, it's you. Together, 3 and 4, just one. Oh, sorry. It's you. But focus on the same problem, right? Yeah, no problem. Okay, sure. It's you. So later you can upload. And good 4, sorry. You can have your own presenter. Who will be the presenter? Okay. And group 5, who will be the presenter? Group 5? Who will be the presenter? Okay, choose one. And group 6, who will be the presenter? Okay, good. So I think you can change your answer later, but I asked the presenter to show, click on plus, show your name, student ID, and currently good here, so you can skip good ID for sure. So plus is first, presenter, you. As for the answer, I will directly key in maybe after classes, and we will have the presentation this Wednesday. But for all of you, you can prepare your own answer. After the presentation, I will ask all of you to have your own answer to upload. However, for the presenter can receive bonus of 2 points. And for the presenter, you can modify your answer for sure later if you want to correct. But initially, I ask you to have the presentation. So can you find this pattern? At least mention you are the presenter. You have the answer already?
Yeah,
Let me check. All right, but you need to mention presenter. Only presenter need to mention explicitly, I am the presenter. So that's why I am a presenter. So can I call you Fenya? Fenya. Oh, Fenya? Fenya. Okay. Fenya, indicate you are the presenter. If possible, try to modify. Yeah, I am the presenter, Fenya. That's okay. And the second group, at least it doesn't mean show your answer immediately, but show me who is the presenter. And you still have time to upload your answer for the presenter. But for the other students, you can have your answer later, because after the presentation, I will ask you to upload your answer as well. Only focus on the current problem for you. So go to the presenter. And for no presenter, that's fine as well, because no bonus for all of you. But I prefer you can have the presentation. And go 3. Go 3. No. And go 4. Yeah, presenter. The problem solution here, that's okay, but I will ask presenter to have the presentation. And yes, we have the presenter for group 3, 4, and group 5. Same, you can show your answer here to indicate the presenter. And group 6, group 6, Huang Mingde, are you the presenter? Yeah, so you need to indicate I am the presenter, because you can receive the bonus after the presentation. And also receive the point for the current problem. Or maybe I should click on this. Oh, okay. Yeah, you should have the right indication. You are the presenter. So let me share the presentation from group 1 currently. Is it okay? Okay. So let me move to this one. Here. So Fenya, you can come here to have the presentation. Right now, you are the lecturer. Okay. Yeah. You can use the mouse as well.
Yes, okay.
And this one. And you can hold it as well. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
So that is how for the presentation by Fenya.
So basically, when we were looking at the exercise, we thought that, I'm going to read it out, data is being transmitted steadily for a long period of time, which would make sense to use the circuit switching, because it provides a dedicated resource, which means there's no sharing in resources. So yes, for a steady transmission, makes sense to have a dedicated resource. And for B, while looking at the task, we thought that because the sum of the application data is less than the capacity of each of every link, there isn't too much data sent at the same time. So therefore, a congestion control isn't needed in that case. Yes, that was our thoughts.
The answer here, of course, for your reference. Correct or not, I think you can have your own opinion. All right. And of course, for good one, later you can upload your answer. All right. To Padlet. For Padlet, I allow you to upload your answer to until 4 p.m. Is it okay today? You can upload your answer for all the group members, group 1. Same for the other group. And so, of course, you should upload your answer. But I will ask the presenter to let me have for the presentation. So, group 2, right now, any presenter? Finish? It doesn't mean I ask you to have all the presentation. You can have the emphasize of some. And that you have 2 or 3 minutes to have the presentation. So, go to, ready? Presenter, Lin Changlong, right? Okay, ready? Come here. It doesn't mean you need to go through all the content, but show me your answer first, and then emphasize some of them. 你可以用我的滑鼠，好像就这样握住就好，拿收音用的。
Wait. Hello. For question A, it's very easy to reach the answer. We can have 4 connections between A and B. So there's 4 connections, and second 4 connections is between D and C. So we reach maximum of the connections. So the answer is 8. And for second questions, then A and C only have 4 lines can connect the computer, so the maximum is 4. And third question, the route is like the graph. we can't just draw the A and C for one way, because it will 占用怎么讲
Occupy.
occupy all connections between B and D. So we need to distribute the line so we can reach a connection between A and C and B and D. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So this is the answer for problem 2. And because Fenya and Changrong mentioned they are the presenter, I will ask you to give them 2 points of a bonus. And of course, for the answer, I will ask you to check, is it okay? If it's okay, 4, 5, or even 3 points only. So we have the presentation from Group 2. And later, we have the presentation from Group 3. Group 3, Teng Hong. Maybe next time you can mention this as well, your English name. Okay, so Teng Hong ready? Yeah, maybe some of the answer because Group 4 will have the other presentation. You hold it, show in, and this one as well. Just part of the answer， 就部分答案就好，因为有一部分给他讲。
多部分。
没关系，一般。
Okay, so the first question, we need to get a propagation delay. So how to get a propagation delay? We need to divide the distance divided by the propagation speed, which is 2.4 multiplies 10 to the power of 8. So we divide the distance by the speed of the propagation, and we get 0.15 seconds, which is 150 milliseconds. And for the second question, we can simply multiply the bandwidth by the propagation delay to get an answer of 1.5 million bits per second. And for the third question, since it is about continuous transmission, we don't need to consider the propagation delay, so the answer is obtained by multiplying the bandwidth by the total time.
Okay, thank you. Yes, it's correct. We have the short discussion. Maybe some problem is somewhat difficult. For example, problem 4. All right, but we already have time to finish the answers. So for Group 1 to Group 6, all of you should have the answer on Padlet. So where to find the entry, you can check Line Group, right? Line 上有这个连结，所以你们可以完成你们的答案。每个人都要上传。Even we still have for the presentation by Group 4, 5, and 6, but before 4 p.m., please upload your answer to Padlet. All right, and after that one, I will freeze it. 我会把它冻起来 and then you can have the answer there. Is it okay? So about the question, actually I ask you to check. And also you can check the other answer as well. I mean, Group 1, you can check the other problem from the other group as well before I release the answer to you. All right. So about this, any questions? Is it okay? Seems to be okay. And group 5, I think you still have time. It doesn't matter. 就第5组你们还有时间，4点以前。All right. So if no questions, see you this Wednesday. See you. Bye bye.